Welcome everyone, it's Favorite Trickmar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. We are going to hatch one of these bad boys and see if we can get something insane. It's an epic! Who is it? Oh my god, no! It's it! My most wanted Bannerlord damage dealer! My most wanted! No way! No way, dude! No way! We got Hordin! No way. That guy's rubbish. We got Hordin, though! Yes! Hordin! Yes! He has been trolling me! For so long! Give me that Hordin. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Hordin. Let's go. Let's go. You guys have no idea how long Hordin has trolled me for. You guys have no clue. Okay? He has trolled me. Like, I've seen him. I've seen so many people just like, yes, I have a Hordin. You know, I could just destroy Dark Fae with a Hordin and destroy this with a Hordin and that with a Hordin. And I never get the Hordin. And it's like, what? What? Now the Hordin's mine. The Hordin is mine. Let's go. The Hordin's mine. All right. What are we going to get? Nope. Waste of a shard. Food. That's what it is food. Best nuker for rares. She's not bad. I wonder if I have one built out. You could do worse for rares, but they're not great. They're not the rares I want. Anyway. Already on it. But yeah, like... Yeah, we got Hordin. We got Hordin. I've wanted that champ. Hordin trolled me. Hordin has trolled me for nearly 2 years flat. And it's made... Let's go. I know the feeling. It's why I'm glad. It's why I'm glad I had a bunch of multi-battles saved up for Ice Golem. I'm so glad I finally got a Hordin. That's huge. I don't know how to explain to you guys how huge it is for me to get Hordin. It unlocks so many things. He's the kind of damage dealer I wanted. It's almost as good as Mashald. Almost as good. I know you're like, but it's an epic. Yeah, I don't care. It's a good champ. All right? We're not always going to get legendaries, and that, to me, that's as good as a Lego, pretty much, for me, personally, in terms of value. Because often, when I'm looking for champions, I'm not just looking for, is it an epic or legendary? Is it a valuable champion? Hordin is certainly a valuable champion. Oh, I've wanted him so long, man. I've wanted Hordin for so long. Like, I honestly can't explain to you guys how much. I've wanted Hordin. Okay. This doesn't mean that I'm stopped grinding, but that does mean that we're going to promote Hordin above all else. That's what that means. That is what that means. Because out of a sacred, it feels worth it. I feel vindicated. But what I don't feel vindicated about okay, that helps with misc objectives, right? What else can we get? It's an epic! Who is it? Cornelia. It's a sign, isn't it? It's a sign. No, not Steel Boyer, please. Not Grumble Rubbish. Come on. I don't want him. No. Not Acolyte. Not you. Not Candle Rubbish. Come on. Not Rough Garbage. No. What? Like, the Hordin was the highlight of the polls right there. The Hordin. Because I have wanted Hordin so bad. You guys have no clue. No clue. I have wanted Hordin. I have wanted Hordin for 2 years straight. And the game is like, I am not giving you Hordin. You can go jump in a hole. And I'm like, I'm just nodding slowly. I'm like, you got, nobody understands how much some of these epics troll me, especially ones like Hordin or Geomancer, where everyone on the planet except me has the champ, and then the champ trolls me for literally years. And I'm like, why? Why is the champ trolling me? Why? And they're like, ha ha, your luck is the worst in the world. Ha 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 ha. And it's like, cool. I love it. I love that I get denied all the good epics. Now the good epics seem to be showing up again, which I'm fine with. Let there be good epics. Just not only Garbo rares. Or rares in general, because I have most of the rares. There's way too many copies of the same rares. It's infuriating. I know it's not infuriating to you guys, but it's infuriating to me. Okay, Medicus. No. No, we already have a Medicus. I don't need Medicus. Not him. Not Renouncer, please. Okay, Grinner's okay, but I still don't need another one of them. Useless. Except for one niche use. And no. Yep. So we're at 781. We got good Ice Golem objectives. We gotta do some Forge objectives. We are slacking on the Forge objectives. Okay. We're gonna have to do stage 5 or 6 of Spider's Den as well. We're gonna have to do that tomorrow. Or tonight when that respawns. So, what is the first thing we want to do? Actually, we're going to do some Doom Tower shenanigans. After helping emergency help of Hordin. Emergency. We are going to emergency help Hordin because I am not leaving Hordin behind. I'm sorry. I'm not. Hordin is too valuable. He's too valuable. And I don't have enough silver. Well then. You know how we're going to do this, right? First, we got to clean up our tag. Because that's going to give me a lot of free points. Just points, you know? Gravy. And I need as much gravy as I can possibly muster right now because we're winning. And after the dentist appointment, I could be not winning if I don't go ham. Because I either go ham or I go home. And I don't want to do the go home option after getting this many points. I really don't. Especially not with Hordin. It's Hordin's time to shine, man. It genuinely is. I'm just out of silver from other stuff. I'm just glad I finally got Hordin. You guys, like, everyone else gets Hordin for, like, free. Except me. I'm, like, the only one who, like, has to struggle to get Hordin. And it hurts. I feel like Hordin should be like a fusion or like a free champ or something you could farm from campaign. It's that stupid. But at least I have him now. At least Hordin is mine now. Thank the 3 that Hordin, and that's how you can tell I play a lot of Elder Scrolls. Thank the 3. I have Hordin. Alright. Where's Mr. Hordin? Because he is an MVP right now. He is MVP. Very valuable guy. Where is he? Because I'm not leaving him alone. He is going to get upgraded. 100%. I am not leaving Hordin alone. There is no way. Hordin is... Where is he? I know I have him. I know he's hiding out there with Rian the Conjurer. There he is. I probably will be building Rian the Conjurer as well. But I'm not ignoring Hordin. If you guys think I'm ignoring Hordin, He is the key for so much content, especially Dark Fae. He's the nuker I wanted to clear the final Dark Fae. Him. And a bunch of really other heinous content. He's the one. I can't believe it's taken this long for me to get a Hordin, but hey, at least I have him now, guys. He's mine. And I think I can finally beat the final challenge in Doom Tower. It's been ages since the Dark Fae rotation came out. As we wipe him out with Bellower through the Bannerlord's faction, his own faction. As he serves me as a loyal minion. I've wanted this guy for so long. I've been farming Ice Golem all day on multi-battles. Trying to deal with a bunch of stuff. I've been doing the game also off-screen a lot. I've wanted Hordin for so long. He's such a cool champ. And the game was just like... Because he looks like the guy from the Bretons. The Bretons. The takeover of the Bretons. The High Isle. He looks like the guy that all the people can't stop. The Nords and the High Elves and everyone that can't stop. He looks like... And that's what he is in game. He's like that guy. The unstoppable guy. Where everyone's like... And then the other guy raises the flag. Like, that's what it feels like. I finally got him. Finally. Took long enough. Granted, he does no damage right now because he's not built. But I don't care. I will be building him. He will be built. Along with Cornelia. He will be built. I'm building him over everything else. If I can. He will be built. Or maybe I should build Cornelia first. But I'm really torn. Because Hordin is such a good champ. I don't want to leave him behind. You know what? As bad as this sounds, I'm leaving Cornelia behind for a while. Just so I can make sure Hordin gets attention. For now. I have wanted Hordin so long. Every time I saw it, the Dark Fae fall by Hordin's hand, I'm like, no. No, come on. This is not cool. Why? When will I ever get him? And then he shows up. Eventually. After everyone forgets about him, and I'm like, do I have an answer? Do I have an answer to Dark Fae? There he is. There he is. I just have to build him out. That's all I have to do is build him out. And Bellower is going to help with that. As I blast my way through campaign with newfound purpose. But that's not all. Because he's almost as wanted for me as Mashalt. You'd be like, Vaporsmith, you've lost your mind. Not really. People don't understand how valuable Hordin is. Hordin is a very valuable champion. So, that's why. Because he allows me to do things I normally would never be able to do. Okay, this is how he works. He puts up the blood letter, right? And then he goes... And then he does damage. It's not a lot of damage right now because he's not built. He has no gear on him. Just trust me. When he gets his gear, he's going to become a god. Okay, we up to 70k. Use gems. Alright. Alright, so... We don't have this set up the way I want it to. But... we can still win with this team comp. Until we get to the top. And that's when Hordin comes in. That's why I'm going to be building Hordin. That's why. Because I want to keep chucking up this tower for dark kale frags. Even though I actually, for the first time in a while, don't feel in the mood. Because of just how momentous it is to get Hordin. I don't care if other people think he's a rubbish champ. They can go jump in a lake. I wanted that Hordin so bad. Because I remember there was a whole team based on Hordin you could make. And that's what my goal was. First, I want to get him out of the equation. And then that. Oh, he has the same... This is annoying. At least we can take him out of the equation without too much fuss, right? There we go. Because on the higher levels, this doesn't work, by the way, what I'm doing here. We're going to want to do the Hordin method on the higher levels. That's how we're going to do it. Keep the burns on this lady. Ship her away. I can't wait to try a fully stacked Hordin on this bad lady. I can't wait. Can you imagine? We'll be able to mess her up big time. There, get the burn. There we go. Kill that. Let's keep going. What time is it? Okay. Doesn't mean we're not going to do more Hordin shenanigans. If I have to divide this into 2 episodes, we're going to do it. Because I want Hordin promoted. 150%. I'm not going to greed this time. Because I have a game changer. We pulled a game changer, my friends. And I doubt I'm going to pull Lego. I don't think I'm near Mercy still, because the Mercy in this game is practically non-existent. Yep. Like, I have an answer for Arena on here. I've got a bunch of answers. We can get Mockstalker as well. Try to get him going. Start to build a Mockstalker out. There we go. Beat that up. Get some energy fuel. Much needed. We're getting towards a void shard, which is going to be really valuable for the next day. Gotta keep going up this tower, man. I want all the resources from it. Come on. Trust me, this is nowhere close to what I've been doing today in Raid. Nowhere close. I have an answer for the Ghostborns now and a whole bunch of other problems. The answer is Hordin. He's the answer to a lot of my wave management issues. I just have to build him out. Happy about that. I want to check something about him. I don't want... I'm afraid of Lydia whenever I see her, so that's why I'm going ham on Lydia. Because I know that Lydia is an issue. I'm aware. Both in Avion and elsewhere. It's like, the people are like, oh, you know, there's no Lydia in Raid. And I'm like, what are you talking about? There is a Lydia in Raid. She's right there, and she's super rare, and she's also an absolute menace. And if you leave her to her own devices, she will absolutely rock your world. Okay, so Hordin, this champ I've really badly wanted for a really, really long time. What are his ratings? Arena offense, 4.7. Campaign locations, 4.9. Dragon Lair, 4.8. I didn't imagine he would be good for Spider's Den. Minotaur, Demon Lord, Arena, Defense, Ice Golem's Peak, Fire Knight Castle. He's not good at Force Keep. I assumed that. Speaking of Hydra, Iron Twins. Yeah, it adds up. It adds up. He's the type of champ I need. That's the thing. Oh, we gotta win something in Arena again. Ew. Cool beans. Does this count? But yeah, I badly want to build Hordin because I wanna start wrecking wave content in Arena. That's why. That is above all why I want to build Hordin. Boom. Alright, we completed that. Nice. We'll be upgrading a champ to rank 5 very soon. Because I need all those, and then we need to build the next rank 6. Because I ain't done. I'm not done at all with that. Let's first sell some useless gear, shall we? Just be straight with me here. There's a lot of gear in here that I'm probably never going to use. You really have to filter your pieces down. So if you don't filter your pieces, your champs are going to hit like noodles and you're going to be squishy. Okay, so Go for that. Let's keep climbing. I'm not done. That's the thing. We only got 24 minutes to get to the boss. I'm not done. And believe me, when I can get Hordin to rank 6, which will probably be the next episode, I'm gonna do it. As I have waited too long. I know that might sacrifice the Sand Devil, but believe me, I've wanted that champ for so long. I have waited. I can't. It's literally like I hatched Mashald. I might as well have matched Mashald for how miraculous it is that I finally got Hordin. I might as well. Because he's the key. He's probably the key to Dark Fae. I'm not even joking. He's probably the key. And he's the key to winning more arena battles. He's what I've been looking for. I mean, he's not Trunda, but I'm not going to be that greedy. Come on. There we go. Keep going. First things first, get that guy out of the equation, or we're going to suffer a terrible fate. Because the thing about him is, he's going to cause me a lot of misery, that Warlord. He's going to lock my skills out. He's going to put up all sorts of buffs. He's going to make it almost impossible for me to win. So that's why I really, really would like him to just die. You know? We can do that. Okay, good at blocked buffs on everyone who mattered. Because the last thing I need... The last thing I need is for him to get away with it. Because I've got to be a hero and take on Bommel 3. At least we're going to get through this with minimum problems. Get him out of there. Let's see. Let's just keep going. Because I've got to try to climb this tower. That's the thing. I've been slacking on the Doom Tower climbing. And I'm sorry about that, but there was a clan tournament, and I wanted to win it, and I had to do driving things today, and I had to do some Smash, and we had to get groceries. There was other circumstantial things blocking me. I was also trying to grind a bit of Elder Scrolls, because I feel like I'm behind on CP to the rest of the planet, who has at least 800. Which is why I'm going to delay fighting Molag Bal even if I reach him. I'm going to delay fighting him until I get 800, if possible. If at all possible. I hate how durable this guy is. It's gonna feel so good when I put Hordin in some like really evil gear and just like shred this oversized slug out of existence. That'll be the day where the slug just melts. That'll be the day. Get him out of there. There we go. These floors look easy to get past, but it's a deception. Because even if I can clear them, it's not very quick. I mean, sure, I would like Canderfon or whatever, but I'll take a Hordin. He's closest thing I've had to Canderfon in a while. Because he buffs himself, and then he nukes. And then he buffs himself, and then he nukes. I needed something like that on this account for ages. Sure, he doesn't block revive, but you can always pair him with Phoenix to get him to block. Like, have Phoenix finish off the guy who got low. Alright, Secret Room 9. We've got a decent amount of stuff for the Galen Pact. It's not perfect, but it's decent. I mean, I would build Two-Hawk, except Hordin's a bigger deal, so we'll be building him instead for now. If I can just get a man-eater tomorrow, then that would be even better. If I could just get a man-eater. Okay, we've got one prayer answered. Okay, I'm getting a damage dealer for Dark Fae. One prayer answered. Can you answer one more with a man-eater? Can I finally get the man-eater game? Can I finally get the man-eater? Or a Cernic, or something like that. A full team unkillable. Can I finally get it? Because I've got my prayer for Arena answered. Now can you answer my prayer for Clan Boss? That's the real question. What is that damage, man? Dear Lord. Okay, well, we're gonna want him instead. Because I can't, here's the bitter part. I can't have that guy dying in this stage. I can't. Because if he dies, guess what? I have no answer if there's more Seafies in the lineup. Zero answer to Seafy. So that's why I need him to live by any means necessary. Because he's the only way that Seafy... Because the thing is, that move, when you see the words blot revive, it's kind of an absolute. So because it's an absolute, I need to fix that by resetting that floor. I mean, I could do the Galen pack one, but the problem isn't that. It's that I want to get towards the top, especially now that I have motivation. I have an answer. I have someone who can actually do it. Someone who I can actually build a team around and actually execute the Dark Fae. It's finally happened. Took long enough, game. Took long enough. Oh. Everyone else has a Hordin. I'm like the last person on the planet who's both started the game and played for this long and is like, where is the Hordin? And then he shows up. And I'm like, yup. She's next. Need to take revenge. It's not like I'm gonna let that slight of that move slip by. Oh no, you don't, you vermin. Now, the one thing I like about Ultimate Death Knight is that damage diversion is clutch for damage dealers. Because he stops your damage dealers in very tense situations like that from getting completely destroyed. See, I knew there was a third Seafy. Yeah, we would have been toast. Had I proceeded with Phoenix dead to the third wave, we would have been toasted and I would have wasted even more time. So, I rest my case. I rest my case. Got him. This is such a gauntlet. Okay, well, you know what I've decided? We're going for the row bars first. Oh, that's so good. That felt so good. Especially since I've never gotten a Riho Bone Spear. It takes god tier RNG to get one. Granted, I wouldn't say no for a Cardiel, and Cardiel would probably completely counter Riho Bone Spear. But until I get a Cardiel, we don't have a perfect counter to Riho Bone Spear. And, well, either Cardiel or one of these, like, really powerful other champs that deal with stuff like her. Okay, first things first, we are going to want to block these guys' revives. Well, at least one of them. Because we are going to be in a state of... we're not doing anything for a while. Or like we're just chipping away, because the block debuffs really limits what I can do. Alright, that stops the sills. Alright. There's a reason why I wanted to stop the sills. I wanted to stop the sills for a very specific reason. Because those Brackuses could have ate my guts out. So it'd be preferable that they don't. The fact they have double sill is not entertaining. Come on. When most people only ever get one, and it's only usually at the 230-day mark, unless they're amazingly lucky and get her from shards. Oh, I hate this part. Okay, Bone Spear must suffer. Bone Spear must suffer. A lot. Only way we can stop this. I have to kill the level 215 Bone Spear before the Bone Spear gets to go. Because if we don't get rid of the Bone Spear now, she's going to cleanse, and my whole plan's going to fall in on itself. Because once Bone Spear's down, these guys don't actually have that strong of a nuke. It's just Bone Spear has the way of making these people last forever, basically. Almost forever. So, and it completely undoes all of your progress. All of it. Because it's a full heal. 100% heal. So it's like you never even touched them. And it puts a block debuff. So it's worse than if you never even touched them. That's why you want to stop that Riho. Because if you don't, you are in for a world of pain, my friends. Okay. Well, it reset at an inconvenient time, but it is what it is. It's hard to even get this high in the tower. Let's be honest. Let's be honest with all of us ourselves. Let's be honest. How many people get this high in the tower? Raise your hands. I'd be willing to bet on this specific rotation, it's 1 in 4 at the very most, or less. It's only 25% or less. It's not many. Most gamers will not get this far unless they are truly dedicated to this stuff like I am. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Or their RNG is godlike and then they get godlike gear RNG on top of that. But other than that, I really can't see them getting this far. Man, this guy is resistant. I love how they have a Necrit. It's exactly what I needed. A Necrit. It doesn't look like a Blind Seer. No, it's not, because it has affinities. Blind Seer's void. She has no affinity weaknesses or strengths. She just only hits. So yeah. Because Blind Seer and Lanicus the Chosen look very similar. Saving my move for the next wave. The next wave is going to be a nightmare. I guarantee it. Perfect. Get that provoke on him. There we go. Back to the good old. Okay, first things first, we gotta get rid of this Necrit. Necrit has to fall. There's no question about it. Like, these are literally the most tedious waves in the game because Necrit is involved. That is literally the might of Necrit. It's also the might of spending too much money on this game. If you spend enough money on this game and get lucky, you'll get Necrit. How likely is it to get Necrit? Maybe 1 in 1,000 players. I'm not even joking. I'd love to be joking you, but I mean it. Probably. I need those gems. Where are we at? You know what? I don't care where we're at. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it like the true renegade we are. No ifs, ands, buts, or ors. I'm showing him what I'm really made of. We are taking on the legendary Bommel. Bommel 3. That's right. Bommel 3 is next. You know what this means. Only those who are chosen can fight this boss and live. But we're going to show them that we are one of the chosen. Shald, eat this. Eat this, Mashald. Eat it. Eat it. That's right, eat it. Soon you'll be eating Hordin too. Eat it. Eat it. Now. Answer's no, Mashald. Not today. Not today. Nah. Nah, man, nah. We're going all the way. We are going to kick their butt. They are going to rue the day. There we go. Boom. I don't care. We got it. This is the hardest Bommel. This is it. I can try to show several teams with this, but this is the only consistent team I have right now. That's 100%. That's consistent. Because you need block damage. You need damage mitigation. You need resistance. You need a damage source. This is the worst Bommel. You need a way to try to mitigate the bombs in case it gets through. There are very few teams that can get through this alive. And even fewer of them that can easily get through. Templar can do this, but you need to raise the stats higher. The resistance needs to be higher. The health needs to be higher. And you need something to burn the boss first. This is by far The hardest Bommel. This is it. This Bommel is evil incarnate. You want to burn this thing down. It has so much HP. Like, I literally made this troll team for the sole purpose of messing with this boss. I'm not joking. I know this team looks troll, but it took ages to make. The Syl passive healing, and then the perfect heals, and the decrease attack to try to counter the increase attack. And the block damage in case we get low. And then the continuous heals with the resist. This is what I did to withstand, because this boss gets steadily more ferocious as it goes on. As you can see, we don't stay at full HP. The War Master helps do some of the work, along with the Giant Slayer. But it's still awful. Genuinely awful. And doing this with Templar, even more awful. And you need, like, War Master on him. And then that takes energy and effort. And, like... Okay, at least I timed the bombings. I mean, the thing... Wondering if Coffin Smasher would be a better fit for this. This boss is so insanely troll. And until now, or until not now, but recently, I could not do this. This was not a possibility. This boss was not even a possibility. This boss would destroy me. Gut me like a fish. Wasn't even possible to do this at all. He would destroy me before we got anywhere close to doing this. But my determination paid off. The King of Bommels is down. Fried. King of Bommels.